Hello, my friend. This is Ethan Hill. You're watching the Wake the Fuck Up tutorial. This is a schema, a practice in which I help you wake up much faster and much more effortlessly without any of the harmful stimuli. This is going to transform your life if you're able to embody these rules and actually apply them. This is not an intellectual game that we're playing here. This is a practical one. If you're stumbling onto this via YouTube, I highly recommend you check out the first video in this series. You can find that linked in the description below. That's going to give you all the context you need in order to fully understand what I'm talking about here and why this particular wake-up procedure, as opposed to others, is going to be very, very beneficial for you. Otherwise, if you're with me, this is the last arousal hack. It's called diamond mining. Okay, diamond mining. Eventually, in our meditative states, we discover that the third eye, or around your forehead area, begins to light up. You'll see these astral colors and flavors that are quite soothing and interesting to watch. Okay, we are looking for that, but in the meantime, we've got to do a lot of clearing out in order to see those astral colors. That's what diamond mining is all about. I'm going to explain the outline first, then I'm going to teach you the intricacies. First and foremost, diamond mining combines breath of fire, bellows breathing, strike a pose, and mantras to bring you crystal clear clarity. I'm going to teach you each method side by side, and then we'll actually practice. Breath of fire, this is a common one in yoga practices. It's a rapid flexation of your belly button backwards. Okay, so it's almost like you're being socked in the gut. What you'll notice is that it becomes significantly easier if you just focus on your exhales rather than your inhales, making the inhales completely and totally passive. All right, and we start slow, and eventually we can ramp it up. So try it with me a few times where we just pump, 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 pump. We can speed it up. Just the exhale. And you're driving air out of the nose. Pump, 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 pump. See how fast you can speed it up. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Eventually, you can get so good at that technique that the motion is more subtle. It seems to drive from the inside of your belly rather than these huge lifts and lowerings of the abdomen itself. Dialing in this practice is something that I teach in my other work. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel or my email list for more information on this. Next is called bellows breathing or Bhastrika pranayama in yoga. This, rather than your belly button going in and out, and rather than just focusing on the exhale, you're going to focus on both the exhale and the inhale by doing a ribcage breath. So take your hands, place them on the sides of your ribcage, or maybe one hand on the side, one hand on your chest. And when you inhale, see how wide you can get yourself. So left to right. Inhale. Exhale. Push it out through the mouth. In. Out. A couple more. In. Out. Two more. In. Powerful. You'll let yourself relax, and immediately you should notice the lightheadedness or sudden temperature shifts, dizziness. All of this is okay. Just relax your mind. Let the sensations be there. So oftentimes in breath work, they're using this type of breathing, this intense, violent style of breathing, and they're doing it for minutes, maybe even hours at a time in some cases. And while this can precipitate crazy psychedelic states and visions and rebirth experiences, this is not what we're actually going for. This really heavy breathing style should be used with caution and in moderation. So imagine it like this. You've got a campfire that's dwindling down. It's starting to get into the embers, and you want to relight it up. Well, you blow oxygen into the fire, and suddenly it catches back up in flames. All right, your brain, being that it's made of a lot of electrical pulses, and each of those electrical pulses are basically mini fires. When you're hyperventilating, you're bringing in quite a lot of oxygen, which fuels the fire in your brain. So not only will it dump adrenaline into the system, but it's actually going to overheat your electrical grid a little bit. So we want to be very cautious. You don't need to hyperventilate yourself into an enlightened state. You can do it through much gentler means. That said, there can be some benefit to just a few in the morning. So combining the two, breath of fire plus bellows breathing, we'll be doing 30 breaths of fire plus 10 bellows breathing. And at the very end of that, we'll take a deep breath in. You can even try it with me, and you'll squeeze your body, like the striking a pose that we learned before. You'll squeeze everything, specifically your back body. You don't want to just cave in. You want to have perfect posture. Bringing your elbows behind you, engaging your pelvic floor, your abs, squeezing your legs. And then you'll relax, you'll exhale. And then you'll turn your eyes upwards towards your forehead, towards what's called your Kutastha Chaitanya in Kriya Yoga. This is your Christ center. This is where the light of God can penetrate your body in deeper states of meditation. So you turn your eyes up, you fix and glue your mind onto it. And from there, every time you inhale, and it's a soft, not forced inhale, comes naturally. You say a mantra to yourself, a 2-word mantra. The inhale can be something like clarity. The exhale can be something like peace. You just repeat, clarity, peace, clarity, peace. We're going to try all that together for one test run, and then know that in my actual Wake the Fuck Up classes, of which you can purchase recordings, I do 1 or 2 of these in every class towards the end. So if you can, close your eyes, settle your body, find a comfortable seated position, get your spine upright. This is always going to be your starting position. And whenever you're ready, you're going to breathe with me of breath of fire. We're going to do 30. So it's exhale, 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 exhale. Drive, 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 drive. 10 more. 3, 2, 1. Switching to bellows breathing. It's in and out powerfully. So it can be in, 2, out, 2. In, 2, out, 2. Trust yourself. 3, 2, last one. 1. Deep breath in. Settle the breath up your spine through the crown of your head. Maybe look up in space. Squeeze your body. Try to get the energy to be a raging torrent. Like start to feel excited. Start to feel what's possible in your system. Keep puffing out your chest. Make yourself bigger, confident. Perfect posture. Perfect posture. Head up taller. Whenever you need to breathe, you start breathing. You relax down. You keep your spine perfectly erect. You let your inhales and exhales be soft. And you repeat in your mind a mantra. If you want a Sanskrit mantra, perhaps Sat Nam. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Meaning, truth is my name. Roll the eyes upwards. And quiet your mind. No thoughts, just listening, just present. When we do this, when we center our minds in this way, even if it's briefly, even if we quiet ourselves for just 5 seconds, what you can do with that space is remarkable. You can set intentions, you can sow seeds for not only your yoga practice, but for your entire day, for your entire life. We need a clear mind. We need a thoughtless mind in order to live out our purpose. Now, okay, the maximum that I ever do is 50 breaths of fire plus 30 bellows breathing. Beyond that, I typically don't touch this hyperventilating style all that much. It's a very rare occasion for me. But know that this is the perfect segue into something like meditation. Just beginning your practice with something stimulating and squeezing the body so that it feels more comfortable to relax and you can turn off your mind. All right, that was it for our free tutorial. I highly recommend you purchase a class pack and actually begin to get better and better at these techniques in the classes themselves, or you join me in recorded sessions, which I send out every other week or so. You can find that in my calendar. If you aren't staying up to date with some of my other resources, I highly recommend you subscribe to my email list. That's going to give you all the juicy deets that you need. I thank you very much for giving me your attention. Reach out if you need anything. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.